Hello creation, hope you're well. I've just written this, it's called Will You Remember Me When I'm Gone? Well, there might be some who don't want to remember me now. I'm still here. Will you remember me when I'm gone? Would you say to others that I sang a godly song? Would you tell of the version that was once weak, but became strong? Will you remember me when I'm gone? In life, we all will answer to that of our actions. In a world full of temptation and major distractions, throughout life be the testings that one is hopeful to pass. At times these tests to endure can come in thick and fast. Like the ball as in pinball, we see pillar to post. To reap all we can, so we do so at times in haste. Yet to act without thinking can put one at risk. We must put thought to the fore before taking to task. Will you remember me in the end when I leave? Did you know me as Silver Owl, Happy, Owl, Smiler, Stephen or Steve? Have I made an impression to which you did act? Did it make you look inward of self? That's a fact. Who has a right to question and call out any other? In this world's societal system of business, you will find truth hard to discover. Yes, all have a right to coexist regardless of culture. Yet cultural difference can be seen as fodder by the business type vultures. That's why you get your sweatshops over in these third world countries. Would you remember me fondly or not? Did I tickle your fancy or not hit the spot? Oh dear. Oh dear, sorry about that. Do you see me as one who loved a good laugh? It might do now. Or would you be stretching the neck till I resembled giraffe? Come here, you bugger, let me stretch your neck for you. Yeah. Well, there'll be a few, I would have thought. If we've walked within life, then we did so together. Regardless of experience, the storm we did weather. To each on their journey, with roles to enact, continues the story until fulfillment of all contracts. Then, when I at last depart and my time here is done, I will declare lovingly, that was one hell of a ride. Sometimes hard as fuck, but boy, did I have fun. And that's what life should be all about, is it not? It should be fun. Never mind getting wrapped up and dragged into all that other low vibrational frequency stuff. All that does is keep you within that vibe. Because, you know, it does, doesn't it? You know, you've got to be careful what vibe you buy into. Avoid at all costs all low vibrational frequencies, people, places, situations. You know, it's a, I get it, I've said it before in these videos, you know, when there's demonstrations and people go and they're like, they can be getting angry and all you're doing is pouring fuel on the fire. It's not, you're not helping, you know. Sort out your own vibe and you will attract into your life that of which you are vibrating. And if it's good vibrations, you will attract that in. You have to hold those vibrations though. Make it become a way of life. And if you have to make changes so that you can live in that vibration, make those changes. Regardless of whether that's in the home, at the workplace, wherever. You have to do. For you, for your own good. This is your journey, no one else's. This is your journey back to self, to realise that you are a master creator, a master manifester, you know, and you're working your way back to that realisation. You have the power of all of creation within you. If you can align with that, if you can set that vibration to a better vibe. I know that we've got stuff to work through, you know, most of us have. Some have, you know, got lots to work through. But there comes a point, you know, it's like if you were emptying a bath with a thimble. For ages you'd be thinking, I'm getting nowhere, it's not happening in this, but it is, because every drop you take out is a drop less to take out. That's only the same as self-healing. Every layer that you uncover and the deeper you get, the less there is. Alright, it might get harder as you get to that core. It might do. Well, it will do. Can do. But you get in there, you're doing it, you're doing the work. Step back out of it and look and think, my God, look how far I've come. This is awesome. Look how much healing I've done. You know, be positive. Be the optimist. Say, I can. And I will. And I am. Because I am. I am, therefore I am. That's the rule. That's the universal law. If you say I am useless, then that's what you're putting out. That's what your statement is. That's not a good place to be at. I've just recently been in someone's company that's like that. And regardless of how much I or anybody tries to support or give reassurance, you know, we personally, all we can do is look after our own energies. We cannot make anyone else heal. We can only be there for them. It's ultimately up to them to find their own self-worth. You know, to find their own, that self-love. You know, ultimately it is. We can't do it for them. No one can do it for them. You know, it's like parents of souls, you know, children. You don't own that soul. You are here to guide that soul to the best of your abilities. Just because a child is born to you doesn't give you a right to take advantage of that child in any way, shape or form. It doesn't. Not at all. You are here as a guide to guide them until they are old enough to fly the nest and go on their own life path. That's it. You don't own them. And just because you give birth to them or they came from your loins, as it were, you know, if you're the parent, doesn't give you a right to abuse that privilege. Anyway, that's it. Will you remember me when I'm gone? Might not remember me after today. Anyway, that's it for today. So, wherever you are, if there's no love and light round you, you'll be that love, you'll be that light, and make a difference in this world. Take care.